Chocolate, the treat that makes life sweeter around the world, carries a story of exotic places, long journeys, and small family farms where the delicate crop grows. As you peel back a chocolate wrapper or open a box, you're uncovering the seed of a fruit that grows on tropical trees and joining people around the world who have turned to this mysterious food for ritual and enjoyment for the past 4,000 years. How do the fruit seeds in farmers' hands become irresistible sweets in yours? Let's explore the story of chocolate. Chocolate comes from the fruit of the cacao tree, known as Theobroma cacao. The tree grows on small farms in remote tropical areas in West Africa, Southeast Asia, and Central and South America. These fruit trees flourish in hot, rainy climates just 20 degrees north and south of the equator. Because these conditions have to be just right, cocoa farming is a difficult job that requires care and precision by a well-trained farmer. The fruit of the cacao tree is a football-shaped pod that comes in a variety of colors. Inside each pod is a sweet, white, fruity pulp that covers 50 to 60 seeds. It is from these seeds that chocolate is made. Once the pods are ripe, they are harvested in the same way they have been gathered for thousands of years, by hand. The trunks of the trees are too soft to climb, so farmers use long-handled instruments to cut the pods from the trees. After collecting the pods, each one is split open. Then the farmer scoops out the white pulp and separates the seeds, commonly known as cocoa beans. The beans are covered with banana leaves or burlap while they ferment in the pulp. After fermenting, the beans are uncovered and dried in the hot sun. Both fermentation and drying are extremely important steps in helping chocolate develop its unique flavor. When the beans have achieved maximum dryness, it's time to go to market. The farmer puts them in burlap sacks in which they will be sold and shipped to chocolate factories around the world. There are three main types of chocolate: dark chocolate, milk chocolate, and white chocolate. Chocolate liquor and cocoa butter are the two ingredients used to make chocolate that are derived from the cocoa seed or bean. Cocoa butter is the natural fat from the cocoa bean, and it enhances flavor and mouthfeel. It is the only ingredient from the cocoa bean used to make white chocolate. Other types of chocolate are made from cocoa butter plus another ingredient made from the cocoa bean called chocolate liquor. This is the term for cocoa beans with their shells removed that have been roasted and ground until they liquefy. Chocolate has been an enjoyable part of people's diets and has been used as medicine by various cultures throughout the ages. Recently, scientific evidence has indicated that cocoa and cocoa-containing products may be associated with lower risk of cardiovascular or heart disease. This is attributed to a compound in chocolate liquor called flavanols. Studies also have confirmed that eating chocolate may be associated with improved well-being. Research suggests that learning to work favorite foods, like chocolate, into a diet may help people achieve and maintain healthy eating behaviors. Humans have been enjoying chocolate for at least 4,000 years, beginning in Mesoamerica, present-day southern Mexico and Central America, where cacao grew wild. Chocolate played an important role in these regions, where it was consumed as a beverage and the prized beans were used as currency and as part of important cultural observances. Today, 40 to 50 million people around the world depend on cocoa for their livelihood. Cocoa is a crop tended and harvested by hand, not machinery. Because the delicate trees grow under very specific conditions and careful farming practices, large-scale farms are rare.
It may be 1 acre, it may be 2 acres, maybe just a small portion of land that cocoa is cultivated on. But the family is very proud of the fact that they have cocoa in the family.
The world's cocoa supply is grown by 5 to 6 million farmers on small family farms.
Cocoa contributes something between 35 and 40% of Ghana's GDP. And that means that the whole nation depends very heavily on cocoa for the economic well-being of the nation.
The chocolate industry is very aware of the need to support and educate cocoa farmers and to encourage the next generation. Dozens of programs exist throughout the world to help improve income and educational opportunities for cocoa farm families. Through programs funded over several years by industry, foundations, and other partners, many cocoa farmers can now earn between 20 and 55% more for their crops. Cocoa is just as important in today's farming communities as it was in the time of the Aztecs and Mayans. Everyone in the family helps out on the farm. Both men and women participate in the harvest. Children attend school, play sports, and have fun with their friends, but they still help their parents tend the crops in order to learn what they need to know as they grow up and take over the family farm. Beyond providing income, cocoa also plays an important cultural role in farming communities. These hard-working farmers produce nearly 4 million tons of cocoa each year for chocolate. For most of the 4,000 years chocolate has been enjoyed, it was a beverage. Only in the last 250 years have humans enjoyed chocolate in additional forms, from cakes and baked goods to chocolate bars and candy to smooth, cold ice cream. Now that you have a better understanding about the origins of chocolate and its natural ingredients, you may have questions about the finished product. Have you noticed cacao percentages on the labels of chocolate you've purchased? This refers to the total amount of the product by weight that comes from the cocoa bean, both the chocolate liquor and the added cocoa butter. Higher percentage cacao or cocoa indicates more intense chocolate flavor and less sweetness. With chocolate's long-standing mythical properties, it's fitting that the name of the tree it comes from, Theobroma cacao, means food of the gods. Today, people around the world proclaim their love for chocolate. From its origins deep within tropical forests, chocolate's journey is long and complex. This delicate crop requires care and attention at every step of the way, as millions of people around the globe work hard to produce the cocoa and chocolate products that are enjoyed throughout the world. Chocolate has been making life sweeter for thousands of years. Treat yourself to the food of the gods. Treat yourself to chocolate.